big fish. Look at that.
Season 5 of Superior Angling TV is brought to you by Holden Insurance Agency and the rest of our fabulous sponsors.
All right, good morning and welcome to this episode of Superior Angling. I am super excited today. We are here on Lake Superior in Chequamgeon Bay and it is late March and we are chasing walleyes with our buddy Kevin. I'm excited today, buddy. What can we expect? I've never done this before.
Well, it's a really shallow water bite in late March. Water's a little bit murky. A couple weeks ago we could see bottom. We can't see bottom anymore, unfortunately, but the walleyes are still around. They come in. The bite window's short, but it's usually fast and furious.
And it's fun because walleye season inland waters is closed, but this is considered Lake Superior, Wisconsin waters, open year round. We can get out here and target walleyes late ice. So today, that south wind is gonna blow pretty hard. South is here, it's gonna go this way. So when I set these, and this is big, it can definitely save you a fish or two a day, and it could be, you know, the fish of your lifetime. These are the bait feeder reels. You guys have seen these throughout the whole season. There's a quick setting for, you know, for drag to peel out. But yeah, I like to have a little bit of slack. But I want the wind to blow my line away from this flag. A lot of times your flag pops up on these. With the wind, it blows your line, it gets twisted around here. That fish feels that, you're done. You're not gonna catch that fish. So really set it up with wind in mind. So I might even turn it a little bit more this way. So that wind's gonna blow my line this way and my flag can pop up. I know that's not gonna get tangled. So that's just kind of a good thing to keep in mind as you set your iFish pros, but that looks good right there. Let's set another one.
Oh, there he goes back on. There he is. There he is.
Oh, the big one showed up right on me. He's gonna go. Oh, you can't suspend it. There he is, good fish. There we go. That's a good way to start the morning.
Ooh, nice.
There we go. That's a good start to the morning. I like it.
See the sun?
I know, the sun just cracked the horizon.
There.
This one came in suspended on me like a foot off the bottom. I didn't even see it come off bottom because it came in, you know, horizontally at the same level that my bait was at. And
so he's cruising up right at the water clarity line.
He was active, man. He was active.
Yes, all right.
Just a little slender spoon, but yeah, it's a nice, I don't know, 15, 16 inch fish, huh? Good eater,
Good job, buddy, yeah.
Good eater.
Perfect.
Beautiful. There's bigger fish down there, but that's the first taste of walleyes here this morning.
That's our Lake Superior candy right there.
Right. Oh,
these perfect legal size walleyes.
Right. That's about as good as they get right there to eat.
Yep.
But yeah, we've been graphing a few others, but they just haven't gone. But you know, sometimes it's just that the light, you know, it's just more of a light thing down below the water. So I'm excited for what the rest of the day has to bring.
Oh yes.
Fish, nice.
Yay.
Oh, little guy.
Oh, little guy.
Little guy. It's madness right now, though, buddy. Look at
yes.
that. That's the tiny guy.
Yeah, little cigar.
That's what they start at. I thought he was bigger because I was hooked around my transducer too.
Oh, nice.
There he is. Nice. Does not feel like a big one, but hey, these fish are going crazy right now. That's a nice walleye. Look at that one, buddy.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Another one in that 15-inch range.
Yes, perfect.
Those are your perfect eaters.
Oh, beautiful. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, can't beat it.
And these are all your males in this area. Like these are your fish that are going to be spawning here in the next, month or so. But hopefully some bigger females are going to come in. But these are a blast to catch.
Yeah.
Hey, everywhere else the walleye season's closed, and we're out here catching walleyes.
That's right.
On super late ice.
That's right.
This is fun.
Yep. Our limit on Lake Superior is 5 per person. Minimum length is 15 inches. You can keep 1 over 20.
Okay,
So you can keep 4 fish between that, or 5 fish between that 15 and 19 inch range.
This is the same as those last ones we've been measuring. I'm right at 15 and a half. So,
perfect.
definitely make sure that it is over 15 because you definitely want to abide by that rule. But these are just solid, probably 15 and a half inch fish.
Yep.
Great eaters. It's late ice. It's sunny. It's a beautiful day. I love it.
Yes.
Fish. Just pounding it right on bottom. That feels like a little better one.
Oh,
That thing literally jumped out of the hole.
that's a better one.
Yeah, that's a good one,
Nice,
bud.
Grant.
There we go. Look at that one.
Hey,
That's a
nice, buddy.
I wasn't even graphing my bait. There's a little bit of current down there right now. Again, we are on Lake Superior technically, so there's current down there and using the light slender spoon. When you can't graph your bait, it's always this good habit just to go right to bottom and just bounce it off bottom. That's what I was doing there, and I lifted up and felt weight, and we got a nice 17, 18 inch fish here.
Everywhere on Lake Superior, current is key.
Right.
Whether you're
Right.
lake trout fishing, brown trout fishing, you name it.
Yep.
Current is key.
Right.
It gets the bottom moving a little bit, stuff up off bottom, gets the fish feeding.
Yep.
It allows fish to smell.
Oh,
to
for
use,
sure.
Use their
for sure.
senses more.
Yep, definitely. Yeah,
So-
it is imperative. Yes,
Yeah.
and you cannot overemphasize that on Lake Superior. Now, that's a beautiful fish. I mean, that's 3 walleyes on the ice in the past 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
Like you can't
buddy.
go wrong. And there's another one on my markham right now. So let's rebait and get the slender spoon back down.
And we thought we were running late today.
Right? Yeah. That's always
Nope.
me though. I'm always.
Nope.
You always feel
Nope.
like it could be an hour earlier,
Yep.
but I think it's your turn to catch one here, bud.
Well, I'm letting you have them, I'm letting you have them. Here we go, there's one down there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, hey. There's a nice fish. 15 and a half, 16 incher. Some days out here, there's the big ones that are cruising through and you're really hammering them. There's other days where it's, you're putting food on the table, which both days are great. We like them big and we like them small. We're in such shallow water here that, when you're playing these fish, you get them halfway up the water column before they actually bite. And so when you set the hook, they're already almost to the hole. So it's really quick. You have to be ready and it happens really quick. Some of the smaller ones come flying right out of the hole. Bing! Those are always fun.
All right, that 9 o'clock hour has come. The sun is a little bit higher in the sky, and these walleyes are really nowhere to be seen down there. So what are we gonna do here, buddy?
Now we are going to, we're gonna make a move for some perch.
Awesome. I don't think the walleyes vacate areas like this. I believe that they're still down there, but they become so lethargic, during this time of day. That sun is high, and I actually have a little perch on here. It's a sign.
Yeah,
you heard the
that's
word
right.
perch.
That's right.
They just become lethargic and just kind of sit on bottom, and they're, not active at all. But, we have that magic window this afternoon too that we're going to take full advantage of. But, in late March like this, you have a lot of daylight, so we're going to take that 9 to 3, 4 o'clock hour and go chase perch in very close to this area that we're fishing here. But what's the perch bite like out here?
We're just going to move just a little bit deeper, a few feet, and the perch bite, they come through in schools. We could go and be mobile and chase the perch around, but we know an area where the perch cruise through more often. So we're going to go set up there, do some hole hopping.
Cool.
And wait for the perch to come through. Hopefully we can pull, when the school comes through, you get 8, 9, 10 nice ones, and then the school leaves and you wait for them to come back.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Clear water too. It'd be cool to see these fish on our Markham underwater cameras. But it's that walleye fishing just slows down midday. You might as well stay busy. You might as well do something. So we're gonna go have fun with the perch.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
New people to the area, you can pick up a map of Chequamgeon Bay at the Chamber of Commerce office. There is a map, very detailed map that shows all of my fishing spots in this map.
Coordinates.
Coordinates. There's a star about everywhere.
All right.
You can pick this up at the Ashland Chamber office. It's very helpful.
Awesome, buddy. Well, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to start the 4-wheelers and just make a little move and get some baits down for some perch. right, we have arrived at the perch spot. We have our Eskimo Outbreak 650 set up, a big hub house that we can get in there, get out of the wind. This wind is just sort of gusting 15, 25 miles an hour since we left our walleye spot. So we're gonna kind of hunker down in here for two purposes. Number one, get out of the wind, but number two, it's very clear water here. We're gonna get some underwater cameras going. We have our Markham Pursuit HDs, and you can sight fish these perch as well. So very clear water. I expect there to be a ton of perch down there. So we're gonna have fun. These are gonna keep us occupied during that midday lull from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then we're gonna get back out and chase walleyes. Let's jump in here and see what the big lake has to offer. It's almost a game of keeping them, yeah, that's not a bad perch. Keeping them away from, you're keeping your bait away from the smaller fish. How's this one for size, buddy?
Hey, yeah, there's a nice one.
Yeah, not bad, huh?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
How many inches does that go?
About 10 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 and a half, maybe touching 11.
Yeah, not a bad perch, huh? They're thick. There's a lot of small ones down there that are like half the size of this, but you just got to try to, this is the first fish we've caught today, perch fishing, but just try to keep your bait away from those small ones, huh?
Yep. It's a game of keep away.
Keep away and
keep away from the small ones, and the big ones come in, and the big ones almost like that. They see the little ones chasing.
Yeah.
Can't get it, then they storm in like, stand back.
Right. Yeah.
So.
No, that's a cool perch.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep. They're delicious table fare, so we're gonna keep him
Yes.
and get back down there because it is loaded on the pursuit there. Just watching them. Fish. What? I just saw a huge flash come in. Kevin, this don't feel like a like a perch.
Ooh, this ain't a perch.
No, it feels
It's not a perch.
a lot heavier. This is a heavy fish. Oh man, what is that, splake?
Oh, it's a nice splake.
Is it really?
Oh, yep, it's a nice splake.
They gotta be down there eating perch too, huh?
That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing, chasing perch and. Woo.
Look at that fish. Get him. Yes, I love it. Look at that fish, man.
Look at that baby.
Holy cow.
Woo.
That's
Gorgeous.
a big splake.
That's gorgeous.
That's a big splake.
And this is the bonus fish we were talking about, that cruise around with the perch.
Oh,
Nice.
my heart's going a million miles an hour.
Nice.
Like I was just watching the Markham and this a big flash came in. That's a big splake. Usually the splake you see are 18, 19 inches. Like this thing is 22, 23.
Yeah.
That's a big fish. He came in like a missile.
Oh,
Look at this thing.
nice.
That's a big fish, man. Look at that.
Nice.
That is awesome. Look at that. Clips, you can see his fin is clipped back here. So these are stocks fish. Delicious table fare.
Oh, can't beat it.
They don't get much better than
Nope.
this.
Nope.
That's awesome. That's gonna go great with our perch and our walleye. Like a mixed bag out here on Lake Superior. What a fish that is.
Yes.
I love it.
Awesome.
There he is. That looked like a better one on the camera. After a while, you start to get a feel for what's big and what's small. That's not a bad perch. Look at that one there. Nice. Perfect. That can definitely a filletable size. I love fried perch. That's gonna go well with our walleye and splake, but look at that. That's awesome. Just midday, man. Like, there's not very many places on Lake Superior that you can catch perch. Black Bay up in Ontario is one. This is another one. These, it's a rare occurrence that you can catch perch on Lake Superior. So it's special that we can get out here today and do this. I fish perch in both spots, Black Bay and down here in Chequamgeon Bay. And let me tell you, there are loads of them to be caught. You just got to weed through a lot of the smaller ones until you get, something like this that you can stick a fillet knife to and put on some hot oil. But what a blast. That wind is getting, it's tough out there. So we've been outside for jumping around a little bit here and there, try to come back in the house every 20 minutes, half hour, and get a break from the wind and the sun. I like fishing in here too, though, because I love watching that Markham Pursuit HD camera. We're going to give it another half hour, 20 minutes, and then we're going to head back out to the walleye grounds and see what this afternoon walleye bite has in store for us. All right, so what these perch do is they just kind of roam around. Like they were on the underwater cameras right inside our house there for 20 minutes, but then they moved. So I don't have patience. We came out here, drilled some holes, and now we're back on them. So you can just drill holes, put your graph down, and they're loaded. There we go. They are loaded down there. But you can either sit in your house and wait for them to come through, or be a little bit proactive, get outside, drill some holes, and try to chase down some of those better fish. Look at that perch there, man. That's a beauty. Barely hooked right in the tip of the snout. That's awesome. Now, we're just using our flashers, so it's hard to tell the small perch from the bigger perch, but hey, that there is a beauty. I'll take that any day. That's gonna be a delicious table fare. I don't mind keeping that fish. There are thousands of them down there. What a perch that is. I love it. I've not seen winds this strong in a long, long time. Sustained 20 to 25, gusts to 30, 35. Like, it's nasty out here. It's extremely windy, but we're hoping that doesn't impact these walleyes too much. We are back in the same spot that we were this morning in hopes of getting a couple bites. Just a couple would like be awesome, you know. If we can experience what we did this morning, hey, I'll take it. That would be a success in my mind. We've already had a very successful day, but a couple more fish would be even better. So what we're gonna do here is pick out a shiner minnow. That guy's got some spunk in him. And no, our iFish Pros did not work this morning. That does not mean that they won't work this afternoon. I still have confidence and trust in them. You might as well put out your lines that you're allowed, because you just never know what can happen down there. So, and what this wind is doing is making the water less clear. Like, our visibility from this morning to right now has gone down more than a foot, I would say. Like, it's getting this water very murky. I mean, I've been on land, it's pushing 60 degrees. A lot of runoff happening, a lot of wind moving, you know, doing weird stuff with currents and whatnot. It changes this water drastically. So we're hoping these fish are still gonna be here inactive. We're gonna get these iFish Pro set, start jigging, and as that sun starts to get lower, looking at that 5 o'clock hour, to hopefully start producing some walleyes. I don't know what to expect. We'll find out. There's fish. It doesn't feel heavy enough for a walleye, but, oh, nice perch. Little perch, but hey, that's why, not a bad one. We'll add him to the perch bucket, but that's why those walleyes are in this spot, is because you have perch down there and you have roughies. Walleyes love to eat the roughies, the gobies, or whatever you want to call them, the invasive species. There's a lot of those down here, combined with the perch like this. So when these perch are out roaming around, that means it's not quite feeding time for the walleyes yet, but it means you're probably in the right area. Once these guys disperse and disappear, then it's game on for walleyes, because these guys know when that sun gets low enough, the walleyes have an advantage. Their eyes they can see better in low light conditions, and that's why your walleyes get so active during low light, because they can see better than their prey. This is their prey. They know that. So when these perch disperse, we know it's going to be game on for walleyes. We're still trying to hope to pluck one off here during the non-prime time or non-peak time, but These perch are going to keep us busy until that sun gets a little bit lower, but we are getting close, and I'm anxious. It's going to. I hope it's going to be good. I'm excited to see what the evening has for us here. Come on. Come on, 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 come on. He's right on it. Back down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There he is, fish. Nice. That feels better. It acted like a walleye. Oh yeah, look at that. Not a bad walleye there, man. Oh, that happened so fast. Can't get a handle on him. That happened so fast. Worked him up. I know, right?
Nice.
I think that's a good sign of what's to come tonight, man.
Is.
I had him at like 6 feet, and then he went back down. I dropped back down and worked him up.
Perfect.
You set the hook. He didn't even get a chance to fight. He didn't even know he was hooked. Nice fish though, eh?
Perfect. That's what we're looking for.
What time? We just hit like that 5 o'clock hour, like 5:10 maybe.
Exactly right.
Is that kind of
exactly right?
They're right on cue, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
So from now till maybe sunset, like hopefully we can see quite a few more of these.
Yeah, I mean we got plenty of time before the sun gets below the horizon, and that's
right. You forget how light it stays out this, you know, in late March here.
It sure does.
But that'll go 15 all day.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna put him on the ice. Not a bad fish. I don't know. Hopefully that's the first fish, the first wave, and there's gonna be more.
Yep.
All right, buddy. I'm calling her quits.
Yeah.
It was a very fun day, but I think this wind definitely did not do us any favors. It rolled in here about 10 a.m. and it really changed the bite, especially for the walleyes. I mean, our perch were still active, caught lots and lots of perch, but our walleye bite just did not materialize. We did not get that bite that we were hoping for. But that's what, you know, it's late season ice. Anything can happen this time of year, but we were fortunate to get the fish that we did. We had a blast. This is my last day on the ice, probably yours as well, for the 2020, 2021 ice season. So I'm excited to get in the boat, put ice fishing behind us, but we had a blast out here today. I can't thank you enough. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to get some nice walleyes, a big splake, perch. Like we caught the, you know, that's the Lake Superior trifecta there.
It really is.
The Chequamgeon Bay trifecta. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.